Well, once again, welcome to Great Lakes Golf today. I'm your host, Mike Jameson, and gosh, for over 23, 24 years, we've been providing you a glimpse at the great golf here in northwestern Ohio. And if your course would like to be part of what we do, we've got some openings this year. You know, the weather's been kind of crazy for all the courses, and would love to have you on and spotlight some of our courses till September, where we're going to be doing it right here on WUPW Channel 36. Now, this week, we're here at Heatherdowns Country Club giving you Danny and I are going to be talking a little bit about the course. One of the big things we're going to be doing this week is giving you some big tips. Working on the slice and working on some things along with the JMO project. We'll also be talking to Gina Gwilly, who makes all the events and everything happen out here. And the food is phenomenal, so it's going to be a wonderful show, local show, and we're spotlighting great local businesses. So stick around for an hour of golf right here on Great Lakes Golf Today.
Hey golfers, come play Toledo's premier public course. Heatherdowns Country Club is where you belong in 2017. Heatherdowns is a beautiful 18-hole layout with stunning views. Tee times are available 7 days a week with great rates. Want to work on your game? Our driving range and practice center is the best place to groove your swing. Try individual lessons with golf director Dan Sutton. Clinics are forming now. Go to heatherdowns.com or call 419-385-0248. Heatherdowns Country Club, where you belong in 2017.
When the power goes out, your life is disrupted. Heat, air conditioning, refrigeration, phones, all gone. Want to take back control? A Generac home standby generator protects your home against power outages every second of every day, all year long, automatically, whether you're home or away. Control your power, control your life with a Generac home standby generator.
For a free estimate, call Schneider Sons Electric, 419-691-8284.
Glad to help. See you soon. Hi, I'm Marty Sutter, president of Genoa Bank. At Genoa Bank, we believe there's more to a financial institution than the transaction. There's the relationship. Taking your banking needs personally is our top priority. We offer many helpful financial options for local families, farmers, and small businesses. Because we're locally owned, we take the time to get to know you personally. You might say we're just a lone call away. Genoa Bank, taking your banking needs personally.
Components Plus has been supplying quality golf club components to club builders across the U.S. and Canada since 1989. Located in Southeast Michigan, adjacent to the Legacy by Arthur Hills Golf Course and Claire Batista's Golf Academy. Now, our showroom is open year-round with demo clubs, features, and our newest products available for the customer to try before you buy. Let Components Plus help with your own club building ideas.
Since 1982, Red Wing Shoes at North Reynolds and Bancroft, selling purpose-built footwear for men and women no matter what your job is. Carrying the largest selection of Red Wing shoes in Northwest Ohio, over 3,000 pairs of boots, shoes, and accessories in stock to ensure the proper orthotic fit and style for your line of work. Stop in and see Mike, Aaron, or Bob at their newly renovated office. We're easy to get to at the corner of North Reynolds and Bancroft with ample parking. Red Wing Shoes, Reynolds and Bancroft, where service, quality, and fit come first.
Bench's Greenhouse and Nursery in Elmore, Ohio is a proud sponsor of Northwest Ohio Athletics. Our spacious greenhouse area has what you need for your outdoor beautification projects. With great specials and those hard-to-find plants, shrubs, and trees, Bench's Greenhouse and Nursery takes the guesswork out of planning and maintaining your favorite garden and more. Bench's Greenhouse and Nursery. Call them today, 419-862-3596.
Welcome once again to Great Lakes Golf Today, here with my bud Dan Sutton. Put together the JMO project. He's going to make me a golfer. I got a lot of things to do, but Dan, it's been a wonderful year. You know, you actually got a couple of shows already snuck in. We did last year's show here for you.
That's good. That's good.
I got to tell you, you're a home base You've taken very good care of us here, and I think all the people. I haven't heard a bad word about Heatherdowns this year.
I've been getting great reviews on the course here, great reviews on the show as well.
Oh yeah,
doing a fine job here, Michael, and everything you do here for helping promote golf locally, spotlighting these courses. You do a fine job with everything you're doing.
Well, something we're going to talk a little bit about as we probably get into our talking here is our junior golf. One of the best, got to be the best program in the area, and it's so scary because nothing against it. You see a lot of older folks out here playing. I mean, that's how it's always been, but it just doesn't seem like that influx of kids is coming back to make it.
There's a lot of options for youngsters these days here, and as far as trying to keep them, get them into the game of golf here. Golf is not an easy sport here, but it's a sport that you got to learn at an early age and keep doing it here. Myself coaching the St. Francis team, I see it all the time here. You get these 13, 14-year-old kids here and say, hey, I want to go try to play golf here. Well, it's going to take you a couple years to get your game to a good level here, but oh heck, we're doing a wonderful job with our junior golf programs around here, our junior camps, our junior league, parent-child scramble. Got a lot of good things going on with the kids, and I just love seeing the kids start at this age and working their way through here, and they're our future of the game of golf.
Well, personally, your son and daughter are both incredible golfers, and
right.
Just have fun. I just see it in their eyes, when they're playing or they're getting ready to play and everything. They're so excited about that, whether it's basketball, whether it's probably volleyball, I'm assuming for your daughter, and things like that. But it's just so nice to be able to see that, getting the kids involved in the game, and you make it real easy out here.
It is, and give them a little bit of inspiration. They know a lot about the game here, and all the kids are going to end up deciding what sports they want to play as they get a little bit older here. And do they decide on golf or football? Do they decide on golf or soccer?
Right.
And those are your options as far as fall sports nowadays here. But we got some good things going there, and as far as the facility here, we got a lot of good things going on.
Well, it's kind of ironic too that the weather got so bad here in May for everybody, and we had a lot of golf courses lined up, and we're flying that drone, and everybody's like, Mike, it's a beautiful sunny day out here, why aren't you flying the drone? Well, there's 35 knot winds, and you can't fly the drone.
Yep.
And so we wound up running your show last year, and the one great thing about all the problems with the drought last year and everybody had, it really didn't affect you guys that much. And you saw it on the old show that we did, and you look phenomenal this year.
I like to say that, Heatherdowns gets a 1/4 inch of rain every night. And that's what a good irrigation system will do for you here. Are we in the process of having another hot, dry summer? It's going to get hot, it's going to get dry, it's going to rain one of these days here as well. But Brian Monroe does an awesome job with the grounds here. Taking care of the irrigation system. He's got a good crew of guys working for him here. And the course has been around since 1926 here. Our members that are still around here, this course has not changed that much since 1926. It is still one of the best layouts in town.
Well, one of the things that intrigues me about this course is, the fact that when you get back in that 4, 5, and 6 layout back there in the front 9, it's 5's that scary hole for me, but your par 3 is that's about a 200-yard par 3.
Yep.
And it tests you to be able to do that. And of course, you've got your tees set up, so depending on how good of a golfer you are, you can go back there and do it. But you got nice roll here, and your greens always are as true can be.
Greens are in dynamite shape this year. He's done a good job with them. We bought ourselves a greens roller this year, and that has helped immensely.
Well, explain that. We talked about that on a radio show on 106, and I didn't understand that. What does it do?
Is, okay, you got a highway paver,
right,
that rolls the asphalt.
So now
you got a small roller that's about 36 inches wide, and you roll that thing back and forth on the greens. You saw him doing it to U.S. Open this week, or last week, and sure enough, here we roll these greens about 2 to 3 times a week. So we mow them, we roll them, we mow them, we roll them, and I mean these things are in dynamite shape.
They're just phenomenal. The big concerns a lot of people are talking about now is the slow play. What are some of the things that you guys are able to do here at Heatherdowns? Because I've never had a problem with slow play here.
There's only a couple trees on this course, and
ask my drone that.
in 2 years, do they go to the 3-minute lost ball rule? But you just get people looking for balls, looking for balls, looking for balls. I try to tell everybody that it's up on the greens is where the slow play's at. You know, step up, hit your shot, putt it out, move on here. I don't want to look at it from this angle. Let me look at that from the come on, people, just get moving here.
If it's gone, it's gone.
It's not like we're playing for $1 million out here.
Right, right.
But if people just, it's everybody's job to keep pace of play moving along. And as far as what we're doing here, our marshals do a good job of policing the course. And, you know, you're going to play a 4-hour round of golf here. If you play in 4:15, I ain't going to penalize you here. But if you play in 4.5, you're probably going to get a 2-shot penalty from me.
Right. Wow.
It's everybody's job to get out and keep the pace of play moving along here.
Well, you got great people working here, and all the friendly gentlemen that are out there as the referees, as I call it. You know, I think you have another name for them. But
my player assistants here, they do a good job here. They take care of marshaling the course. Our range, driving range is as busy as ever here. Picking up balls here, meeting and greeting people here. Just a lot of smiling faces when you come to Heatherdowns.
One thing you do with your driving range, which you have what is your big special that you guys do? I want to say it a couple of times.
We do $11 all you can hit, 7 days a week before noon. So yeah, as far as getting out and practicing early, the Dave Truman special.
Yeah.
But yeah, get out here and
we have to mention his name 3 times a show.
You got to you get out here early in the day here and come on, hit a couple buckets of balls, work on your game. Wonderful facilities. We've got the sand trap there. The chipping green here, we fixed up that chipping green this year. We turned that into a green surface.
Gotcha.
So that chipping green is just awesome now. And then as far as our putting green here, this putting green is fantastic.
It's beautiful.
Work on your short game, work on your putting, work on your chipping, work on your sand play, work on your irons. Come out here, spend a couple hours and work on your game here. But driving range is a nice little revenue stream for us as well.
Well, we're going to be, we got a lot of tips for you this week. We're going to be spotlighting some of the holes. I'm going to get a lot of them in there, but we're loaded with tips. And then the JMO project.
Yes.
Got to have the JMO project in here, and he's helping me out because we have the big Aurora House outing. It's the 14th over at Toledo Country Club. And we won it last year. They only used 2 or 3 of my shots, so that's what they're, okay, I'm loaded, I've got it, I'm set, and we might be losing Dave Truman. There's our second mention of Dave Truman. Rotator injury.
Look out.
So Dan, I'm asking you, I would like you to come in and be part of the Great Lakes Golf Today, because you are part of Great Lakes Golf Today. So it would be you and myself, Anthony, and Ryan. We would have a nice time.
Let me check my schedule.
He's going to check his schedule. We'll be right back with more right here at Great Lakes Golf Today at Heatherdowns Country Club.
Hi, this is Dan Sutton here at Heatherdowns Country Club for this week's Great Lakes Golf Today Tip of the Week. How many of us have seen this on the number 1 tee before? And how many of us have seen this before? Not a very good finish position. One of my simplest tips for all my students here is the pose for the camera on the follow through. And as far as a good pose for the camera on the follow through, we want to try to get to here. Good finish position. This looks a lot better here. 3 positions I like to see here is, number 1, on your finish position, wrap that club around your left shoulder, belly button pointing to the target, 80-90% of our weight on our front, very little if anything on the back. Most people set up to number 1 tee, swing out of their shoes, and they have no idea where the ball's going. If you can get yourself into a good set position on the follow through, there's a pretty good chance that a lot of things went well to get you in that position. So we're going to wrap that club around the left shoulder, belly button pointing to the target, shifting that weight to our left side, put it all together, and it looks like this. Not bad. Start with the end in mind. Get yourself to a good pose for the camera, and if you do, a good pose for the camera on your follow through. You'll intimidate your competition as well. Try it, see if it works for you. This is Dan Sutton here at Heatherdowns. Till next week, hit 'em straight.
There There's only one place where you'll find scenic golf at affordable prices. Fallen Timbers Fairways. This golf course offers some of the best golf in Northwest Ohio for any skill level. At Fallen Timbers, they can help you plan for your next outing or event, or even improve your skills with their talented golf instructors. With their exceptional rates, Fallen Timbers is your first choice for great golf. FallenTimbersFairways.com. Easy to find, fun to play, right off Route 24 in Waterville. FallenTimbersFairways.com. Fallen Timbers Fairways.
From the kitchens of Italy to you, Arturo's Pizza Kitchen is the home of authentic Italian food. As one of the oldest independently owned pizzerias in Toledo, Arturo's Pizza Kitchen has been serving since 1988. With pizza, salads, award-winning subs, chicken chunks and wings, Mom's own lasagna recipe, and our famous cheese sticks, we have it all. Never frozen, always homemade. Arturo's Pizza Kitchen. Hungry? Call Arturo's, 419-698-1641.
Is your roof past its peak? It's not always this easy to tell. From rooftops to foundations, Seagate is a trusted A-plus BBB accredited business and a Platinum Preferred contractor. As a Platinum Preferred contractor, we offer one of the country's best roofing warranties, the Owens Corning True Protection 50-year warranty. That's material and labor. We've earned your trust for over 30 years, Toledo. Call Seagate now.
244-LEAK Seagate.
Stop struggling with the big box stores. Choose Gladio.
Gladio Home Center. A hardware store, yet so much more. Your home improvement answer store. A place to design your interior space. A professional and friendly smiling face. Everything you need for your home. And Gladio is locally owned. You'll be glad to know Gladio Home Center.
Mike Jameson and Jameson's Mobile Music would like to talk to you about your entertainment needs for your upcoming wedding or special event. For over 25 years, Mike has made wonderful memories, one event at a time. Professional sound and lighting and video for your special event. Call us today for an affordable package for your special day. 419-514-1302. Jameson's Mobile Music and Video.
A rewarding career begins with an apprenticeship in the piping industry. Our state-of-the-art training facility, combined with on-the-job training side by side with a journeyman, delivers the experience needed to become a professional plumber, steam fitter, or HVAC service mechanic. Avoid costly tuitions and student loans. Earn a competitive wage and college credit in an exciting trade. We are the Northwest Ohio piping industry, building the future through dedication, knowledge, and expertise.
Welcome back to Great Lakes Golf Today. 24 years of this. Can you believe it?
Nice job, Michael.
You've been a part of it for just about every one of them.
Yep.
Yeah, and you haven't changed, whereas I now have that grandpa from the Hillbillies look now.
No, not you, not you.
We're getting there.
Still
we're
young at heart.
Young at heart. That's it. Young at heart, and we're going to take you out on the golf course right now and show you some of these wonderful holes.
Okay, hole number one, simple little par four here, bombs away.
Yep.
I'm not going to get in too much trouble here. A couple fairway bunkers out there, but bomb one away here. Plays a 350 here for the blue tees. But simple little opening hole. Get one out there. Little wedge, little middle iron in here.
Nice green too.
Simple little opening hole here. You ever notice how the first hole and the 10th hole are probably the two easiest holes on any course here?
There's a reason for that.
And sure enough, you're out here, you got the same way here. But number one, just a simple little opening hole. Get your par, get your bogey, get out of there. Move on. Second hole. Number two, nice little par five here. Here's a good scoring hole after you've got number one on your belt. But number two just plays at 475. Good driver. Can you get there in two? Yes.
But you got to keep to the left, right?
You got to watch it here. You end up spraying one to the right there. You got the OB that creeps in from the neighbor's backyards there. So play a good second shot up there. There's a little chip and putt for birdie, but I see plenty of birdies on the scorecard there on hole number two. See a few eagles in the scrambles when I'm doing the scoring here. But number two, nice little par five. After you get done with number two, it's on to number three here. Simple little dog leg left to right here. You got to watch out for pushing one off to the right there. Number 3 plays at 377.
Even with that push out, we're looking at it here. That sand trap right out there, that's the one when you get that nice, great, perfect drive. You got to be careful with that. Is this a 3-wood hole probably to keep it in the middle? Not for you.
Whatever suits you best here. Yeah, can you play the fade here? Remember, Heatherdowns is the faders course.
Right.
Left to right, left to right, left to right. Remember, Heatherdowns only has 63 bunkers on their course now. And yeah, as far as keeping, when you come out to Heatherdowns, have your sand wedge ready to play. But you hit a good tee shot there. Here again, not too long here, 377. Pop one up there with your middle iron. You can run it up the front of the green. But green slopes severely here from the front to the back here. You get yourself above the hole, it's going to be a quick putt coming back down the hill. But the first 3 opening holes, those are a couple good ones there for you. You get those first 3 holes under your belt here. Buckle up your stirrups here because number 4 and 5 is where you got to start golfing your ball. Hole number 4, monster par 4 here.
I still can't figure this hole out.
It's you got to use your head on this one here. Do you hit a driver and risk hitting one down the hill? I see too many people that try to swing out of their shoes on the driver here, push it to the right, OB, hook it to the left down over off of number 5 here. It's a perfect play here, a 200-yard shot to the top of the hill. You hit a good 200-yard shot, 220 shot, you're going to be sitting up there in the 150, 160. When I play here, right now I'm just I'm poking a hybrid out there nowadays.
Sure.
So I hit my 200-yard tee shot, let it run out there, and I'm sitting right there perfect here, anywhere from the 140, 150, 160 range. You get yourself on that downslope. If you try to hit the driver, the bomb one down there, you get yourself on that downslope here. It's an impossible shot, hitting off a downhill lie into that green.
Well, you wind up on number 5 half time.
Is it a 2-shot hole? It darn near is a 2-shot hole. There's no need to pull the driver out here, but if you want to, go for it. But then once you have laid up at the 150 marker, here is where you got a number 1. Make sure you carry the crick. So do you take a little extra club here? You're hitting them from a little bit of a elevated green landing zone there. So you're hitting down the hill. But it's a big green. It slopes severely from the back to the front. It's a huge green.
Right.
You know, you can hit a 9-iron to the front, a 7-iron to the back here, and be fine.
Yeah, but you don't want to be in the back end of that green.
Yeah,
because it's a flyer.
Putting back down the hill there is a stinker here, and yeah, it's this is where the slow play comes from at our course here. Is people hunting for balls on number 4, getting in trouble, hitting shots into the creek here. Well, let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. So they hunt around on number 4, but it's a beautiful hole. Get up on the green here. You're gonna have yourself, par putt at it here. Bogeys are not. There's nothing wrong with a bogey on hole number 4, but get yourself through number 4, and then we'll progress over to number 5. Hole number 5. This is I call this one of our 3 signature holes. This is number 4, number 5, and number 16. 3 signature
Beautiful.
holes. I'm not sure how many signature holes you can have. Do we have 18 signature holes? No.
You're up north on this hole.
We got 3 dandy ones here. 190-yard par 3 from the blue tees that plays there in the 150 range. Over there from the red tees and the white tees. But teeing off from a nice high elevated tee shot. Can you go down 1 club here with it being down the hill? There's a lot of funny bounces. This is a small green, small target. Seen people hit anywhere from a hybrid to a 3-wood here. Had a guy make a hole-in-one last year using his driver on this hole. But
Dave Truman.
Here's a hole where you just want to get one up there. Little greenside bunker guards the front right of it. There's some big numbers on this hole, but you get yourself a par or a bogey on this hole, you've done well. But just a lovely setting back here on holes 4 and 5. Deer, coyotes, we got all kinds of wildlife back here. But just a wonderful setting, and it does take you away from the mainstream hustle and bustle of everyday Toledo. But number 5, beautiful hole here. Number 6, this is the longest of the par 4s on the front 9, 447 from the back tees. You got to carry the ravine here. It's almost a 200-yard carry to get it up over the ravine, and
that's where the trouble's really at on this hole. It's the front trouble.
I see people hit it right, hit it left, catch these trees here. If you play from the white tees or the forward tees, senior tees or lady tees, plays pretty fair here, just a 340-yard hole. But from the tips here, it's about a par 4.5 is what I like to call it. Get one up there, long iron, fairway wood, hybrid. You're gonna have something long into this hole. And you got a little cross bunker short, you got a couple greenside bunkers here.
Sneaky little water there too.
Yeah, you gotta watch out. You push your second shot down the right side, that water will sneak out and then jump out at you here. Fun hole there, and You make a bogey here, again, no troubles here. You get a par or a birdie here, you're gained 1 or 2 shots on the field.
Definitely.
Hole number 7. This is the second of the par 3s on the front 9. Pretty straightforward here. A small green, one of the smallest greens. I'm not sure what the total square footage of green space on this hole is here, but there is not much. We've had a couple outings this year where we do it closest to the pin. Nobody hits the green.
It's a weird hole.
I mean, it's straightforward there.
Exactly.
Is it a 7-iron? Is it a 6-iron? Maybe a 5-iron, depending on what the wind's doing here.
They're always pin high on this hole. When we're in scrambles out here, it always seems you're pin high. With us, we're always off to the left.
You got to hit a good straight one here. You can chase one up if you land it short, which is no problem. But the green slopes pretty severely here from the back to the front. Green side bunkers right and left. That cross bunker about 50 yards short will snag a few shots that come up too short. But all 4 of the par 3s out here are just dynamite. We'll get to the back 9 ones here, but I love all 4 of the par 3s here. Get yourself a par here. Hit a good approach shot here. Hit a good straight one. You should be sitting A-okay. All right, hole number 8, 385. Here again, holes 8 and 9. A couple little fader holes.
Yep.
Left to right, left to right. You get that big cottonwood tree.
But you didn't have any trees here.
Exactly. It's amazing.
Right there, baby.
It's amazing here. I like enjoying seeing some of our old time pictures we have. A couple of these old aerial shots. Shows the front 9 here. Yeah, there wasn't many trees back here in the 1940s and 50s, but that was about 50, 60 years ago here.
There's trees there now.
But the number 8, couple little fairway bunkers out there to cause you havoc. Get yourself a good one in play here. Short to middle iron in. Here again, a couple green side bunkers. Have your sand shot, have your sand game up to date when you come to Heatherdowns, because you're going to find a couple of them here. But the fun little hole here on number 8, and then coming up number 9, here again, little left to right shot. About the only place you can really get yourself in major trouble is if you bomb it to the right. You got 9 and 18 that come back to the clubhouse here. But you keep yourself down the left-hand side. Should be faced with a nice little approach shot. Yes, there is a nice little cross bunker again here on number 9.
Mm-hmm.
Green side bunkers right and left. But number 9 is a beautiful little finishing hole coming back into the clubhouse.
Elevated too. It elevates up a little. It's nice.
You get yourself through the front 9 with a decent score, or you shooting a few over par, or you a little bit under bogey golf here, you'll be doing great. But is the front 9 easier than the 2 sides here? That'd be a good trivia question here. But the back 9 here, you better get ready here, because in the back 9 here, you've got to hit the ball straight. Hopefully after the front 9, you're warmed up and you're ready to tackle the challenge of the back.
Folks, the JMO Project, if you know me, that's my nickname, JMO, and Danny's been helping me out for years, and I mean, we've come to the conclusion what the problem is. We're just not putting enough time in. And that's, something, I mean, people think, oh my God, it costs so much money to have an hour with a golf instructor. It doesn't.
Correct.
It doesn't. Danny's a great guy, and he's really helped us out. But Dan, before we hit a driver, because I love my epic driver, I'm a big old guy here, and what do I got to do to stretch so that I make that turn? Because I'm not turning.
As we all age, it's still fun getting any older here, but being able to just make sure you make a full shoulder turn. Shoulders are turning 90s, the hips turn 45 here. That's one of the simplest ones I like to see here, because I see, more and more abbreviated backswings. Are we not getting the club to a good set position at the top of the backswing here?
Right.
So that's something I want to take a look at you with here. But, a couple simple warm-up drills here. You can come out here, and it's a simple little pivot drill. Shoulders turn 90, hips turn 45. You can see I'm planting off that right side.
Yep.
You have a tendency to want to slide to the right,
yep,
which is no good here, but we're going to plant off the right side, plant off the left side. So it's back to the right, through to the left here. This little warm-up drill here, you can do this 30, 40 times before you hit your first shot of the day. As you're doing this here, you want to feel it in the thighs. You can't be straight-legged here. Your knees are still bent here, but you feel it in the thighs. You'll definitely feel it in your abs, and then across the back of your shoulders as well. One of the things I hate is I hate seeing people just go to the number 1 tee without doing any stretching, any warming up at all here. But you got to get your shoulders into it here. Shoulders turning 90, hips turning 45, back to the right, through to the left here. So that's a good one here. The other one I like to have everybody do is I kind of do the weighted club program, where I'll take 2 clubs and I'll go 6 to 10 times.
Yep.
Clockwise, go counterclockwise with it here. This gets the old shoulders and the rotator cuffs going here. But doing that a few times here, and then once you've done that here, take both of those clubs, swing both of those clubs together here, and what it is, it's like swinging a weighted club.
Yep.
So you're swinging 2 clubs together, swinging 2 clubs together, you put 1 club down, then guess what happens? That 1 club feels like a feather. Baseball, they do it all the time here. They swing 2 bats.
Right.
Swing 2 bats. You put the 1 bat in your hand, what's it feel like here? Come on,
You're going to kill it.
You're going to kill it. Exactly. So those are a couple little warm-up drills here. Do you bend down, stretch those calves out here, get those legs going here. But we all know what the best warm-up drill is, don't we?
Hitting balls.
Small bucket of balls here. Get your butt to the driving range. 20 minutes, half an hour before you play here. Let's all remember here, when you go to the driving range, are the first 15, 20 shots your best shots of the day? No. Does it always take a little time to warm up on the range? Yes. So don't get frustrated when you go to the range and your first couple shots aren't all that good here. You'll always hit balls better over the course of a bucket of balls. And if you don't have time to warm up here, don't get frustrated when you end up slicing the first one off the number 1 tee, because is your first tee shot going to be your best shot of the day?
No.
It always takes a little time to get warmed up here. Do a little bit of a warm-up drill. Try to get yourself to a good set warm-up drill and do it every single time here. It'll help you a bunch.
Well, that first drill you were talking about, I think will help my inside out, because I'm good here, and then when I turn, because like you said, I'm playing the hip game there and get that timing down. So really good. Thank you, sir.
Can do. Gotcha.
Hey, it's Bob France. Are your clubs cleaned up and ready to go? Then let's talk about Brandywine, the only all-inclusive private country club in Northwest Ohio. People are always taking all-inclusive vacations to save money. Well, at Brandywine, you're on a constant all-inclusive vacation. Unlimited golf, kart, pool, fitness, and all the social events, including the amazing pool parties. It's so refreshing to play a private club where there's no surprises. The new Brandywine Country Club, featuring 18 holes of Arthur Hills Design Championship golf on a layout that is spectacular. Par 72 now, 3 par 5s on the front 9, total yardage of 66.39, a challenge for great golfers, but fun and playable for the rest of us too. And one of the best things about joining the all-inclusive private Brandywine Club is that you never have to wait for leagues to get out of your way, because there's only one league at Brandywine, yours. And don't forget about the amazing restaurant. Champions Bar and Grill reopened in the summer of last year and is now open to the public. Call 419-865-2393 for all the details, and if you join by May 31st, they'll waive the initiation fee. Join me on the course and at the club this year at the all-new, all-inclusive Brandywine Country Club.
Components Plus has been supplying quality golf club components to club builders across the U.S. and Canada since 1989. Located in Southeast Michigan, adjacent to the Legacy by Arthur Hills Golf Course and Claire Batista's Golf Academy. Now, our showroom is open year-round with demo clubs, features, and our newest products available for the customer to try before you buy. Let Components Plus help with your own club building ideas.
Welcome back to Great Lakes Golf today here at Heatherdowns Country Club with Mr. Dan Sutton. And Dan, a lot of tips on this show. And that's a good thing, because that's people, you're a good looking guy, so that kind of averages it out here a little bit. But we have a lot of fun. You're basically our home base for 106.5 ESPN. The Ticket with Saturday mornings from 8 to 10. I believe they give us 2 hours now.
I love it.
I don't know why, but
let's keep talking.
We have a lot of fun on Saturday mornings, and basically there's nothing else to listen to but us. So it works out really well, and everybody has a lot of fun with it. We certainly don't just talk golf. Occasionally we get some lacrosse in there and we're all set, and it works out real well. We're going to head off on the back 9 right now, and Danny, take it away.
Here we go. Number 10, straight shoot down the middle.
Scariest hole here,
Don't go right, don't go left, go straight.
3-wood, baby, 3-wood.
3-wood, hybrid, long iron, get something in play. There's a few guys that will be brave enough to try to bomb the driver out there, but there isn't much of a reward to bomb the driver out there. There's more trouble waiting for you than anything here off of number 10, but plays a 360 here. Get a good one in play here. Simple little iron shot in there. My leagues here, when leagues play, starting out on 10, 11, 12, you got to hit them straight from the get-go.
Well, that's why the seniors are always so much better golfers. I don't know if it's because they've been playing so long, but you know, they hit them out there 200 straight as an arrow, and that's all you need.
This is a fun little stretch here out the back nine here. In the mornings when we have our golf outings, I'll usually lead the groups out the back nine, and as I come driving down the cart path here on 10, 11, 12, taking them out their starting hole, it's just so beautiful out here in the mornings with these old oaks. You know, these trees here are 100 plus years old, been around here forever, and yeah, you can't tell that we've taken 200 plus trees out of here over the last 10 years.
Incredible.
But yeah, there's a lot of beautiful hardwoods back here.
A lot of them on 11 too.
You got it. Number 11 here. Here again is a little long iron. Some of the short hitters might pop a driver out there and get one in play, but a couple little cross bunkers there. Small little green guarded by bunkers on the right side there. Got to hit your good approach shots here. If you're a good iron player, you're going to play fine out here. Being able to position yourself off the tee here on the back nine, that's half the battle. Get down with number 11, cruising down number 12. Here, go ahead and pull the driver out. Here again, it's one of the Heatherdowns left to right holes. Take it down the left side here. You hook one here. Oops, you're OB. You're in the neighbor's backyards. But beautiful tee shot out the shoot of the trees on 12. Another good approach shot here. You can run it up the green if you want to do it that way here. But here again, these greens have been in dynamite shape this year. Superintendent's done a fantastic job. And number 12 here, you get through these first 3 holes on the back nine, you set yourself up well for the rest of the round. Hole number 13, fun little par 3 here. You got a little bunker short, bunkers right and left here. Small little opening there at the front of the green, but it's deceiving because this green is quite large. One of Coach Dan's favorite tips of all time here, when you slip to a par 3, middle of the green. Middle of the green. And you'd be surprised here, that little tip here will help you a bunch. It plays $145, maybe $150 maxed out on hole number 13. But middle to a short iron into this hole here. Water doesn't really come into play, but just it'll scare you a little bit. Hit a good one to the middle of the green there, get your 2-putt, get out of here. But you hit it right, you hit it left. Here again, get your sand wedge out. But fantastic par 3. Here again, all 4 of our par 3s out here at Heatherdowns are just dynamite. And you get yourself through Heatherdowns par 3s, even or maybe just a couple over par, you've done well out here. Hole number 14, bombs away here, pull the driver out, plays a 385, 390 from the back tees. A couple fairway bunkers to watch out for here, but you hit a good tee shot here. This is similar to hole number 2, where you can get there in 2. Is it a 3-wood? Is it a hybrid? If you can't get there in 2, there's plenty of room up there to lay up short, hit your wedge in. But a fun little hole here on 14. Seen plenty of pars, seen a few birdies here on this hole this season, but just a fun little par 5. 2 par 5s here on the back nine, 17's your other one, which is a tester. But 14's a fun little hole here.
And you got the sand traps there. They're methodically placed.
Methodically placed here, you got it. And then, when you fly the drone, Michael, when you get that drone up above here, you really see how these bunkers are strategically placed here. All these cross bunkers here on a few of the different holes here. I mean, back in the 50s and 60s, when they weren't hitting the ball near as far as what they are nowadays here, every one of these bunkers was in play.
Oh, sure.
And it's not like we've taken any of these bunkers out.
Right.
We talk about it, but about the time we think about taking one out, we're like, that one's still okay. Oh, that one's still okay.
And
here.
they're beautiful. You can hit out of them. That's a great thing.
They do a good job with all these sand traps around here. Hole number 15.
This is my nemesis hole. I either can put it right on the green or right close to the green, or I get myself in trouble on this hole a lot.
You hit a bunch of fades around this course here, so the guy who hits the ball left to right here, he steps up on this one, he's like, uh-oh, I got trees over here to the left. I've seen a lot of people here where the trees on the left side, we'll grab them here. There's probably as many people playing out of 14 fairway as there are 15 fairway on this hole.
Yep.
People will bomb it down the right-hand side here. 14 and 15 is where you'll hear a few people yell 4 on any given day here at Heatherdowns.
Sure.
But if you don't go left here, you're okay. You got these a couple trees short of the green that you got to traverse here, whether you're going under them or over them. But nothing too major here. You get the little pond here a little bit short. That'll grab a few balls that come up short. But just a fun little hole here. Every one of the holes out here at Heatherdowns just has character.
Sure,
even this little hole here, you got to watch out here. You got to keep playing here. But the 15's a fun little hole. I love it.
Well, Danny, you finally convinced me to take my drone and literally fly it over the water, and I did today. And it was windy, but the shot is just unbelievably beautiful. And this hole is just a phenomenal hole.
Is this our true signature hole? This is the hole we've got on the front of our scorecards. This one will test you here. Is it a 3/4 island green? Darn near. Plays $130 from the blue tees, 115 from the whites. The ladies and the seniors, they're playing this from 85, 90 yards, but you still got to hit it over the water. Here you just got to make sure you pick the right club here. And then here again, this is a good hole to think middle of the green.
Yeah.
Is the pin in the front, is the pin in the back here. Remember here, old school greens, 1926, 1925 the course was designed. You've got to make sure that you hit the ball in the middle of the greens here.
It ain't a flat green.
You go a little bit long here, you're over, you come up a little bit short, and the ball will roll back down into the green
It
here.
sure will.
So this is a heck of a tester. Beautiful layout here, and yeah, as far as the water here, the water will scare a few people. Get your par, get out of here. If you take a bogey, you probably haven't done too bad here. But number 16 here, one of the best holes on the whole course. Hole number 17, the last of the 3 par 5s here at Heatherdowns. Plays a 350 from the blue tees, 445 from the whites. The reds are up there in the 390 range. We added the new ladies tees and senior tees back a couple years ago. So now the ladies tees are playing just under 5,000 yards. The ladies have loved it.
Oh, sure.
The compliments we've gotten from the ladies, because this course used to play like 5,600 from the ladies here. That's too long of a course for the gals here. And now the seniors tees are like 5,050 yards.
Right.
There isn't a big difference there between the ladies and the seniors. But here again on 17 here, got to hit her straight here.
It's all smooshed together.
You got to keep it down the middle of the fairway here. And you know, it's definitely a 3-shot hole. There's a few guys that'll play from the blue tees here, where if you can bomb it out there into the 280, 300 range here, you got a chance of going for the 2 here, but there is not much room to miss. A couple fairway bunkers, a couple greenside bunkers up here you got to watch out for. A par is a good hole here. Not too much trouble up around the green, besides those little cross bunkers, but it's a fun hole coming up the chute here. And as you come up 17 and 18 as well here, you got the clubhouse in sight here, and as you're coming up 17 here, know that the end is near.
It's beautiful though. It's beautiful. 18 coming in. Once again, you got to hit it straight, and it's just the beauty is there. But let's get real straight on things. You got to hit the ball where you need to hit it.
This is one hole where we might have to have the superintendent come out and do a little tree trimming this winter. These trees.
You heard it first on Great Lakes Golf.
Yes, we did here.
That one tree.
You know, here again. Now this hole plays a whopping 360 yards. Do you need to come out here and bomb the driver here?
No, you don't.
Do you? I've seen plenty of guys who will hit a hybrid or a long iron here. You know, depending on which club you're playing the fade with here. Do you hit it down the left-hand side, fade it back in here? There is not much room to hit the draw off of this hole, depending on how they have the tee set up. But it's a fantastic finishing hole. You got to place the tee shot properly. Once you place the tee shot, nice little approach shot coming into the clubhouse. A little bit of a larger green here, sloping back to front. Bunker short, bunker left. Here, hopefully, you've played 2 good shots. It's always fun to finish with a par.
Right.
I've seen a few birdies here recently, but yeah, you finish with a good score on 18. You can be proud of yourself. But we've got 18 beautiful holes out here. Conditions right now, fantastic conditions. And if you haven't been out here for a while, we invite you over here. You're going to like what you see.
Well, folks, it's my pleasure to introduce Miss Gina Gwilly.
Hello.
I'm finally saying that last name right. You know.
Right.
I keep thinking of the wedding singer.
Yeah.
You know.
What was that? Julia
Gulia.
Julia Gulia.
And every time when I put your name on there, I always thought of her. You know, and she's one of my favorite actresses.
Yeah.
And you're one of my favorite wedding consultants. And
thank you.
You do a wonderful job here at Heatherdowns.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You work real hard. I mean, you're 74 years old, and look at how
23.
she looks. She's
23.
gorgeous. She's gorgeous. But you know what? The one thing about you is you are young, and you've
only 23, like I said.
But you're a really good person to get things done.
Sure.
I wouldn't want to be on your bad side.
No.
I've seen it, folks.
Well,
Trust
you
me,
may
I
have been. No,
a couple
but
of times, yeah. That was back when we were dating.
Yeah, right, right.
when-
We had a torrid love affair.
Yeah, you were
but-
19 and I was 48.
Exactly,
Yeah, so it worked.
exactly. So let's get
It
back
worked.
to business.
You have a heck of a husband and great family.
He's
Let's
a
let
saint.
everybody know
He's
that.
a saint.
Yes, yes. You put a lot of hours in here.
Sure, certainly, certainly.
And what you've been able to do over these years is just turn this into, I have to say, probably the #1 wedding facility in the area.
Well, thank you, thank you. We're well reviewed, certainly on like Wedding Wire and The Knot. We have more reviews on Wedding Wire than any other venue in Northwest Ohio.
Oh, wow.
5-star reviews. So certainly we have more weddings this year than we've ever had. So yeah, it's been really important for us to take care of our brides and show them that we care about them and that we put their needs above all else. And that's what we try to do at every single wedding and every single event.
You know, and over the years, I've been DJing and videotaping weddings forever and ever and ever. The one thing that I've noticed, especially in the last couple of years, I would have to say 70% of the weddings that I'm doing now are outdoor events. And the facility you've put together is phenomenal.
Yeah, it's really beautiful, our ceremony space, and I think that's why this year we've had more weddings than we've ever had, because you can do an outdoor ceremony and reception within the same facility. It's really popular anymore. You know, a lot of people aren't getting married at churches, and especially those out-of-town brides, which I have a lot of out-of-town brides that will want to get married here, have the ceremony on property, and then have the reception immediately following.
Kind of all just bunches it together. I think the problem now is keeping people's attention, you know, because there's times, you know, you get married at 2 o'clock and then you can't go to the reception till 6 o'clock. It's an all-day affair, and people people aren't programmed like that anymore.
Right. People don't want to do that to their guests anymore. They really do want to make it convenient for their guests. That's why we also work with local hotels like the Radisson at the UTMC campus, also with Courtyard Marriott in Maumee. So they will, if they have a room block for their guests, which they can block the rooms under, then those hotels will provide a shuttle for their guests here and then back, which is just, you know, adds another level of convenience for those guests. Then have the ceremony reception all immediately following. Shuttle picks them up and takes them right back to that hotel. Just
incredible. And the food here is just phenomenal. I know you have some great buffets that you do on special holidays and things like that, but it's just a step above that, oh, we're going to a wedding type of food.
Yeah, we get a lot of compliments, certainly at weddings. I know even, especially when he does a slow cooked Angus roast beef and a rosemary garlic au jus, and I think I've had, you know, several weddings where I have people trying to, you know, track me down and get the recipe and things like that. Certainly he won't give the recipe out, but it is very popular. Even someone wanted a recipe for one of his green beans, so.
You know what? Green beans are a good thing.
Yeah.
They're good for you too, folks.
Yeah,
See, you learned something today. You learned a lot today.
Very much so.
If people are interested, telephone number for people to come by and...
Phone number 419-382-3482, extension 2. But certainly most people will touch base by email, so then that way they can get the wedding package or other menus, because we do a lot of other events. Certainly class reunions, anniversaries, you know, memorials after funerals. Certainly we're very busy with other events as well. So you can always shoot me an email, Gina@heatherdowns.com, so I can send you menus, wedding packages, things like that. Also heatherdownsevents.com.
Well, I'm telling you, make sure you hold the date for my wedding.
Certainly, yes.
Okay.
You and I.
Yes.
One day.
Thank you. Heatherdowns Country Club. Gina is the person to talk to, and we'll do a wonderful job of putting your whatever your event together, and food's great.
All right, wonderful. Thank you.
Dan R's Automotive Service Center, 4041 Navarre Avenue, has been servicing the area since 1981 for all your automotive service needs. Dan R's Automotive Service Center, world-class service, hometown people. 419-693-6141.
Hey golfers, come play Toledo's premier public course, Heatherdowns Country Club, is where you belong in 2017. Heatherdowns is a beautiful 18-hole layout with stunning views. Tee times are available 7 days a week with great rates. Want to work on your game? Our driving range and practice center is the best place to groove your swing. Try individual lessons with golf director Dan Sutton. Clinics are forming now. Go to heatherdowns.com or call 419-385-0248. Heatherdowns Country Club, where you belong in 2017.
Do you ever drive around the neighborhoods just to look at the houses? I like spotting the ones that have been around the longest because they remind me of the amazing legacy I'm part of. Hi, I'm Marty Sutter, president of Genoa Bank. For over 110 years, our bank has helped families buy and build their homes, and all that time, one thing hasn't changed. At Genoa Bank, we believe that when we put the mortgage needs first, the rest takes care of itself. Genoa Bank, taking your banking needs personally.
On the job for you for over 100 years. You need a career. You need a future. Local 8 can help you make it happen. Join the men and women who build our community. Become a part of a proud tradition. Build your career. Build your future with the brothers and sisters of the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local Union 8. We're on the job for you.
We're on the job for you. We're the local IBEW.
Hey, it's Bob Francer. Your club's cleaned up and ready to go? Then let's talk about Brandywine, the only all-inclusive private country club in Northwest Ohio. You know, people are always taking all-inclusive vacations to save money. Well, at Brandywine, you're on a constant all-inclusive vacation. Unlimited golf, kart, pool, fitness, and all the social events, including the amazing pool parties. It's so refreshing to play a private club where there's no surprises. The new Brandywine Country Club, featuring 18 holes of Arthur Hills Design Championship golf on a layout that is spectacular. Par 72 now, 3 par 5s on the front 9, total yardage of 66.39. A challenge for great golfers, but fun and playable for the rest of us too. And one of the best things about joining the all-inclusive private Brandywine Club is that you never have to wait for leagues to get out of your way, because there's only one league at Brandywine, yours. And don't forget about the amazing restaurant. Champions Bar and Grill reopened in the summer of last year and is now open to the public. Call 419-865-2393 for all the details. And if you join by May 31st, they'll waive the initiation fee. Join me on the course and at the club this year at the all-new, all-inclusive Brandywine Country Club.
I see a lot of people who have a tough time figuring out here what happens from one swing to the other. They hook one, they slice one, they hit one straight, they hook it again, they slice it here. Well, this is how most people end up going to the driving range. They go to the driving range and they do this. Oh, gosh dang it. Why did I slice that ball? I can't believe I sliced the ball, man. These clubs are no good. It's not the clubs, the person swinging it here. Okay? Get up for their next swing, they go like this. Knees are bent. Left arm straight. Gonna make a good backswing. Got my eye on the ball. Watched the Golf Channel last night. He talked about making a good finish position. They're thinking. And they're thinking. And they're thinking way too much. Come on, get on with it here. This is one of my favorite drills. I call it rapid fire. With the rapid fire, I come out and I hit a bucket of balls myself. I hit 105, 110 balls. 29 minutes is my average time. So I'm hitting about 3.5 balls per minute. When you do the rapid fire, it's not out of control fast, but about the time the first one's landing, you can look up and you see where your club face is at an impact. Let's all remember here, the golf ball does not lie. But here's my thought process as I hit 3 in a row. Try to do this sometime and you can figure it out yourself here. But I'm gonna go, club face is just a little bit open on that one. So on this one, I'm gonna square it up a little bit more. Step up. Hook that one a little bit. Club face was closed. Step up. On the money. What was I thinking about in between those swings? Not much. A lot of golfers' problems here is paralysis by analysis. Thinking, and thinking some more here. Go to the range sometime. Line them up 3 in a row, line them up 5 in a row. Myself, I line them up 8, 10, 12 in a row. I step up, hit another one, step up, hit another one. I get myself to where I can feel the difference between square and open, square and closed. That's one of the fine lines in golf here. Go out, try it out here. See if this doesn't help you here, but don't overthink it. Get out there, smack some balls here.
Well, Dan, I just can't thank you enough all the years. I mean, I'm not the best golfer. I'm not a good golfer, but I enjoy the game. I enjoy what it brings to this area, and we have so many golf courses, and you're just one of them that really take the time to make things work.
It's a round-the-clock job here. During the summertime here, it does not stop for me. Even in the winter, there's plenty of preparations to go on, and I get a lot of that work done in the wintertime here. That kind of sets us up for the season, and then during the season here, we're just handling the day-to-day operations. But we've got a lot of programs going on around here. There's a lot of moving parts here at Heatherdowns.
Certainly.
From Gina with the weddings, banquets, memorials, parties, class reunions, you name it. We got events going on in the clubhouse. The Bogies Bar and Grill here.
Great food.
There's stuff going on down there on a daily basis here. Beverage cart service, that's a huge part of our operations as well here, but just got a lot of good things going on around here. Here again, my staff in the pro shop, the staff outside, these guys are doing a good job, and with the programs we have going on from our little Monday morning senior scramble, that one is continuing to grow, and this is the 3rd year we've done the senior scramble on Mondays. That one's getting bigger and bigger. Our Tuesday evening ladies league, that one has been seen. The response there keeps growing as well.
Sure.
All of our junior programs. You got questions or concerns about any of our programs here, Heatherdowns.com. Got a wonderful website here. Talks about our weddings, banquets, programs, lessons.
Everything.
It's all on there here, and I'm real happy with the website. So Heatherdowns.com is where you can find us there. As far as calling the course here, 419-385-0248. Scheduling tee times. Call us with any questions. But no, you've done a good job with all the promotion of golf you've done here. We're trying to do our part here. And as far as how 2017 is shaping up for us here, so far so good.
Well, I really appreciate these folks. And 9 times out of 10, we're doing our radio show right here at Heatherdowns on Saturday mornings from 8 o'clock till 10 o'clock. And Danny's always getting something started and getting it. And then he walks in, Keith comes in and talks with us. It's a lot of fun, and we do appreciate it. And all the support, of course. And don't forget GreatLakesGolfToday.com. And we're on Facebook. Just go to Great Lakes Golf Today and give us a nice comment or something, or say Danny looks good and Mike looks like he just walked off an eastbound, southbound CSX train, but that's okay. I mean, I get it. You get to see me go from this to this all these years, so many more years, buddy.
Keep up the good work, Michael. Thanks for coming over.
Hey, we'll see you next week, and don't forget, hit us up on the emails, and I might even send you a foursome of golf somewhere, maybe right over here at Heatherdowns. We'll see you next week right here on Great Lakes Golf Today.